Amanda Poole, and this is Justin Frommer for the State News. We're here at the Spartan Stadium where Michigan State falls to Arizona State 10-7. This game was a roller coaster, especially in the end, but in the beginning, very slow start, Justin. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, especially from Michigan State's offense, considering what they did last week against Western Michigan, putting up over 500 yards of offense, 51 points, to only score 7 points today with the amount of times that they crossed midfield, got into Arizona State territory. It's got to be pretty disappointing for that crew, and that really reflected in today's performance and on the scoreboard as well, with adding on the 3 missed field goals by Matt Coughlin.
It was definitely a different team, it seemed like today. Last week, it was 31-7 at the half. This week at the half, MSU was down 3-0. So adding to that, what went wrong, penalties were a big issue in this game. What kind of role did penalties play here?
Yeah, that's something that Michigan State's offense did not have to deal with last week against Western Michigan. 0 offensive penalties a week ago, well, 10 this week. And that really set them back on a lot of their drives. Early in the first half, they had a chance to get deep into Arizona State territory after a big catch by Matt Dotson, who really had an impressive day today considering his up and down career. And then on the very next play, a holding penalty on, I believe it was right tackle Luke Campbell, and that really set back the possession to the point where Michigan State's offense could not recover. And penalties on both sides of the ball really affected what Michigan State could do. They had a hands to the face penalty on the fumble that pretty much could have ended the game, considering where the ball was and how much time was left on the clock. And obviously the penalty there gives the ball back to Arizona State, pushes the ball towards midfield, and they go down and win the game.
10 penalties for 91 yards for Michigan State definitely hindered their gameplay today. And also, this whole entire time, I mean, the field goals were a big issue, especially in this last play. What happened this last play?
Well, I think to dissect what happened in this last play, you have to start with what happened on the drive before, because on the 4th and 13, right down here near this goal line over here, there was a lot of timeouts called on both sides of the ball. Well, Mark D'Antonio used all 3 of his timeouts for Michigan State, so after Arizona State scored a touchdown to go up 10-7, Michigan State had the ball with about 50 seconds left, no timeouts to work with, and that really affected them once they got down into field goal range, and they had to spike the ball, and then the game clock started running, and they had to make a decision. And from what Mark Antonio said in his press conference, the original plan was to take 1 shot to the end zone before the field goal unit came out, but because the clock was running, there was a lot of confusion. They ended up kicking the field goal with 11 seconds left, but play goes to review, and because of that confusion, they had 12 men on the field. They go back out with 6 seconds left to kick the field goals again, and they miss it, and that's the game.
Exactly. That's exactly how it ended. So now looking forward, Michigan State is going to head on the road for their first time this season to Illinois to play Northwestern. Kickoff is scheduled for noon on next Saturday. I'm Amanda Poole, and this is Justin Frommer at State News. Thank you.